So, take two from my previous video. Herbs and spices. It's crazy on their nutritional value. It's crazy on the things that they can do for your body. It's crazy. A lot of you who do some research, you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe what the properties are for these herbs and spices that nobody talks about and nobody hardly uses. Or if they use it, it's like some cinnamon for the holidays, or it's some eggnog for, or I'm sorry, it's some nutmeg for this, or it's this, or whatever, right? But like, you can make concoctions of herbs and spices. You can take a glass of water and put like herbs and spices even in water and mix it up and turn it into a tea, and it'd be the same thing, right? When we all think of going for a tea, we think of going for a tea bag and popping it in some water and right, but like herbs and spices, the stuff that you would have in your cabinet that you would use while cooking, it's the same thing. Um, it was crazy how many of them are great for for anti-inflammatory properties. There, there must have been probably half of them, and there's not one that's better than the others. Like they're all equally good. They could all bring some kind of property, some kind of help to your daily diet, to your body, right? And in this world today, like we are so driven on fast food and so driven on all this crap that we're putting in our bodies that we forget our basic makeup, right? We're 70% water. We understand that. Got it, right? We have some metals in there. We have a bunch of protons and neutrons and, right? There's a bunch of nucleuses and all that, right? And we all know that. Um, it's like you guys wouldn't believe it. I'm sure that if the pharmaceuticals knew of the actual true properties of what we look at for healing versus what we use for our healing regimens, they would run and hide. They would find a rock, crawl under it, and we would never see them again. Right? Um, every day you see tons of ads about medicine. Tons of ads. Right? You have this problem. Come see us, and we'll give you this medicine. But lo and behold, you don't see any ads about oregano or parsley or cinnamon or lemon powder or nutmeg or this or that. You don't see anything about any of this stuff that's actually going to do something good for your body. Uh, they'd rather show you stuff that's going to kill you slowly or cause more of a problem than is actually going to be worth it. Um, and these are the guys that have all the brains, right? These are the guys that actually make, actually are supposed to be leading us down a path of healthy living. Um, something to think about there, isn't it? But and so me and this dietitian, we sat there and we talked and we laughed and we looked through the stuff and she looked at me and she's like, I'm gonna start using some of this stuff. And I'm like, I already do. I've been using it for a while. And she's like, well, then you've already got a leg up. And I'm like, absolutely. Because like we should be thinking about health, right? Because you see all these ads about how to get healthy and how to do this and how to take care of your body and what to do and this and that. But What about the healing part? Because eventually you're going to get aches and pains, and eventually you're going to get cut, and eventually you're going to have this happen or that happen or whatever, right? They don't tell you about how to properly take care of inflammation in your joints on a natural aspect where you don't need medicine. I'm sure, I don't know how many of you know, but like there is natural things like plants that you can put on burns and then wrap it up with a gauze pad. There's natural stuff that you can put on burns. There's natural herbs and spice things out there that you can put on cuts. There's and then wrap it up and so forth, so that way it stays protected and stays moist and all that. Um, there is so much that we just don't know. In this one book that I got through a dietitian at a VA hospital, told me so much that it literally, I went home that night after that appointment and I just read. Like, I was eager to learn about this aspect of things, right? Like, I wanted to find out all about this so maybe I could share it with people who maybe didn't know or maybe didn't think that that was an option because of allergies or whatever. And I understand that there are some people that have allergies to certain things. I get it. Understood. But this could be a way for us to move forward, right? Move forward in a new world. If we stop looking at medicines to heal us and start looking to the natural, what's around us, what comes from the ground that the good Lord gave us to use as healings, or to use as healing regimens. The Native Americans used them for hundreds of years. The settlers, way back when everything started, they didn't have medicine. They had to use natural occurring products to heal what was going on. Just a thought. All the pictures of the meals that I've cooked that I've posted on here, there's probably 12, 13 spices in all those foods. 12 or 13. Because I legitimately want to care about my health because I'm getting in my 40s and I know that my body's going to slowly fall apart. I know without a reasonable doubt that things are going to start happening. And if I don't take it into my hands to take care of, right, it's going to fall apart on me. So I guess I'm just going to be in the catalyst here, and I'm trying to be the waymaker, and I'm just something to look into. Do your research. If you have a medical condition, get online or talk to a talk to a doctor and find out what herbs and spices that you can use to possibly, maybe even definitely help with your issue. You'd be surprised. But send love and light. Hope you're all having a great night. Until next time.